Soon. Thank you, Elise. Well, tonight, many people are skating literally across the ice on their driveways and in the streets, specifically here in North Buffalo. Many residents and one Buffalo Common Council member are complaining that streets have not been plowed or treated with salt.
Tonight, Join Your Side's Nate Benson took those complaints straight to the city's DPW commissioner, and he has the latest on what's being done. Nate?
Scott and Mary Alice, frustration by council members, frustration by residents as parts of the Queen City tonight remain trapped under ice. 4th District Council member Joseph Glomback summed up his opinion about the response to the ice storm in his district pretty clearly.
I'm just very, very disappointed, and, I want them to get out here. I don't care if they need to do overtime. And so obviously there is a problem somewhere, and we need to find what that is. Is it employees? Is it the equipment?
Now going through the 3rd significant storm of the season, side streets in his district are still in rough shape, well after the storm ended. Are we starting to see a pattern here?
I hope not. And, I'll make a commitment right now that in the month of May, we will be sitting down addressing the city budget. And if there aren't enough plows, if there aren't enough employees, this will be a priority. And this needs to be a priority.
So as one of the elected officials in charge of actually doing something about it, how does he plan to hold the Buffalo DPW accountable? Is there a formal commission that needs to be formed?
I don't think we necessarily need a commission, but I think that we are going to need to grill people. And I wasn't a big fan of this fleet commissioner position. Maybe we need that.
But how does the Buffalo DPW think they handled the cleanup from the storm? Commissioner Nate Martin told me.
I think overall we've handled things, well. There's always room to handle things a little bit better.
Even with residents walking in the street, cars skidding about, and mail carriers doing the best they can to deliver their load. Commissioner Martin simply says,
I think the northern part of the city got hit more than the southern part of the city did. So we certainly, we're addressing all those streets. We had salters out. We've been following the GPS system all day long.
Does the department have enough money, resources, drivers to do the job effectively?
As the council member said, that's something we're evaluating. I've been here 3.5 months now. It's something I've been looking at.
But at the end of the day, lawmakers and commissioners can look at how to change things. The sentiment on the street is,
I think the city doesn't care about us and doesn't salt our street.
Now, what do you say to residents who are very frustrated about the situation right now?
I can, I feel for those residents. That's certainly not the case. We care about all the side streets. We care about all of our residents. So to hear that, someone thinks that we're prioritizing or not prioritizing them is impactful. So that is not the case.
Commissioner Martin tells me tonight that crews will be working around the clock all weekend to clear the rest of the side streets in the city of Buffalo. Reporting near Parkside, Nate Benson, Channel